Hi, Ayub, Piyush, Rajshekar, Rohan, Shashank.
Hey, Javed.
Good morning.
Good noon.
Good morning.
How are you, Javed?
I am awesome. Just waiting for the demo day to get kickstarted.
Nice, nice.
Let me check with the other guys too, so we can start on time. Hi, Abdul. Hi, Chirag. Hey, Shubham.
Hey, hi, Charlotte.
All
Hi.
set?
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, Kiran. Hi, Akash. Hi, Subrata.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Trying to enjoy Durga Puja.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hey, Akash. Hello. Rag, would Gurdeep and Rishabh be joining?
They did share a update last night that they made some progress. Let me just check with them.
Sure. Ayub, could you check with Samya Raj, please?
Yes, sir. I'm checking.
Hey Vijay, good morning. Hi Mahesh. Hi
Hi,
Sachin.
good morning.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, everyone.
Charlotte, yes, Gurdeep and Gurdeep is joining. He's saying we will be able to do that.
Awesome. Abdul, could you check with Kunal, please? Hey Raghu, good morning.
Hey, Charlotte. Good morning.
Okay, sure.
Hey, Abhinav, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so it's 12 now, and I guess we can start with checking if all the teams are in. So let me just run through the list and let me know if you guys are in. We'll start with Team Alpha. So the mentors are Avinash and the developers Mahesh and Sachin.
Yes, we are here.
Awesome. Next is Team Beta 1, Chiranjeev and Kiran.
Yeah, we are here.
Okay. Beta 2, Chiranjeev, Piyush and Akash.
Yes, I am also here, Charlotte.
Awesome. From Team Delta, we have Chirag, Gurdeep and Rishabh. I can see Gurdeep and Chirag.
Yes, Charlotte. Yeah, we are here. Thank you.
Awesome. Next is Team Eta 1, Gaurav, Abdul, and Kunal.
Yes, we are here.
Okay. Eta 2, Rajshekar, Chantanaidu, and yes, Gaurav.
Yeah, I'm here.
Perfect. Team Gamma 1, Ayub, Rohan, and Soumya Raj.
Yes. Yes.
I don't see Soumya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Team Gamma 2, Vijay and Soumya.
Yeah.
So Soumya is there and Vijay is also there. Iota 1, Shashank, Abhinav, and Amandeep. Seeing you all.
Yeah.
And Iota 2 is Shashank and Shubham.
Yeah, I'm here.
So we have all teams in, and we also have two external reviewers for our batch today. That is Raghu and Subrato. Raghu and Subrato, you want to say a hi to the batch whom you would be reviewing the projects?
Yeah, hi everyone. I mean,
Hi,
a lot of
everyone.
familiar faces. Everybody knows me probably from this group. I'm looking forward to having a great session. Yeah, that's all. And best of luck to everyone.
Thank you. May I request all the developers to turn on your video, please? So I can see you all as well. Nice. So I'll take a minute to talk about the rules of the presentation for today. So like you all are aware, each team would get 10 minutes for the presentation, right? I mean, 10 minutes is allocated to each team. You get 5 minutes to present your project. If you need additional time, you get a 1 minute to wrap up. And the last 4 minutes is for feedback from the external reviewers. Okay. Now, I am sharing the reviewer evaluation form here on the chat. This is only for the reviewers to, share their inputs. Developers, please do not fill this form. 1 second. This is the reviewer evaluation form. Okay, so this form is to be filled in by both internal reviewers for each team and also the external reviewers. So the external reviewers would be reviewing all the teams' presentations. So yes, we would need inputs for all the teams on this form. Okay. Today we have another form which will be filled up by the entire batch. It's called the batch collective rating form. Okay. Now we have 10 teams presenting today. So I would need input from each team. Each of you would have to give your inputs for 9 teams basically. So you're not going to self-rate your teams in the batch collective rating form. Okay. I am sharing the link of the batch collective rating form as well on the chat here. So all the developers can open up this batch collective rating form. Okay. So one is the reviewer evaluation form to be filled by the reviewers. And next is the batch collective rating form to be filled in by all the teams, the developers and the mentors for the other team's presentation. Am I clear with the forms? Anybody has any question before we proceed?
No.
We're good?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm sure everyone must be curious as to when their team is going to present, right? So I'm also sharing the presentation sequence here on the chat, so you guys can be ready with your presentation. One second. So this is the sequence of presentation, okay, for each team. Don't worry, I will call out your team names as well. So
Have you shared in Slack in Zoom chat?
I shared it here on chat on the Zoom bridge. So we don't have to switch multiple screens.
Actually.
I don't see it.
1 second. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, Charlie.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it is now.
Okay. Perfect. So that's about the short rules that we had for our demo day. So I would like to, kickstart the demo day event for our Ninja 7 batch. So to all the audience out there, very good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe. So we're here back again. A few weeks ago, you might have watched our developers discuss their project ideas. What happened after that was, the actual coding and implementation of their ideas to finished projects, right? And trust me, the efforts these teams have put in over the past few weeks is truly commendable, with all the blockers that came their way, be it their office schedule or, personal emergencies to attend. So good job, guys, on your efforts on building the project, which you all thought of initially. And I'm sure these guys are super excited to showcase their final projects. So let's get started with the first team. Before that, let me start recording this. Okay, dokie. So I have enabled screen sharing. First team is going to be team ETA 2. You can start sharing your screen. So this team is led by Mentor Gaurav, and the developers of this team are Rajshekhar and Chenchanaidu. The project name is Webflow. The internal reviewers for this team are Avinash and Samyaraj. And your 10 minutes will start once you guys are ready.
Yeah, I think, yeah, Rashika.
Yeah. Hi guys. So I'll start sharing my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So basically our part idea is to build a no-code tool for building other websites, a static website. If a developer wants to, or if someone who for a business wants to build a simple static website, he can use our tools. He need not do any coding and everything. So we have implemented the drag and drop functionality so that the developer can, whoever the user, he can drag and drop every component that he wants from the HTML code and just build the website. So I will demo the product now. So we have a standard login page. We have implemented Google login for now. So if I go ahead and log into the website, so we will have a set of projects that we have created previously, and we can also create the new projects here. So here we have the basic project info, like the created and when it is modified and these stuff. And here we have a download option that downloads a text file of the whole project code for this particular project. So like if we just started this project, then this will be the basic code. So once we start updating the code, then we will get the everything, all the code that we have implemented. So here we can go ahead and add new projects. So once the project is created, we can open the project and start editing the project. So this is the typical project view that we have. So my colleague, my partner, Attention ID, will explain the flow here.
Yeah. So thank you, Rashid. So I will share my screen. So screen is visible. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, so here we will be having two types of things. Like one is, I think you can see my screen, right? So we will be having two things. One is elements and components. So what elements will be having? In the elements, we will be having the basic elements like button, text, image, and all those things. In the components, we will be having the grid columns and all those things. And then we will be having preview mode and editor mode because we can toggle between them. And then we will be having the hierarchy view. So yeah, first what we will do is basically, let us check, when we drag and drop elements, they will basically look like normal. They will be having the boxes only. But when we toggle between the preview, right, we can see the real buttons. So now, basically I will build a simple website and show. So let us take, basically we will be having the rows first. So 1 second, I will remove these things. I can show like how we can build a website. So, yeah, so first I will build a website. So we can build this one, and then we will be having the other, and then inside this we will be having columns, and then we will be having also sidebar first, and then let us take a form we need to have. So yeah. So when we come to the preview, right, we can see all the things. Like we will be having the header, we will be having the logo and all those things. And then when we drag and drop all the elements, right, we can see all the code we will be having in here. So from here also we can able to basically we can able to copy this code and paste it somewhere, and we can keep on working. Like here we will be having the styles and all those things for the elements only for now. So yeah, and then if we want like for we haven't implemented drag and drop here. I mean, the drag and drop functionality is there in the hierarchy. So let us take, if I want to drag and drop a div from here and here, so I can do that from here only. And then if you want to delete an element, we can do it from here only. And then we will be having the last thing will be basically applying the styles. Like let us take, if you want to customize your styles, what we can do is basically let us take, we are having a button. So I think here let's say we are having this button. If I want to change the color, I can I can put red here, apply. So if I come to the preview, okay, so it should, I think some issues there here. Yeah, basically it should change. So I will drag and drop another button here. Yeah, there might be one issue. Yeah, so normal, so it should update. Yeah, so there is one issue with it. So I think, so when from here we can save the project, and if we refresh like whatever elements we are drag and drop, right, they will come back. And then when I click on download, right, so a file will be downloaded, which will be having all the code, like earlier Rashekar has shown, right. So in the outside he has shown that like we can see the styles, right? We can see all the code, right. Now when I click download from here also, it will be applied. So yeah, I think that's it mostly.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Chenchu Naidu. So can we open the floor for questions from the reviewers?
Yeah. So very well done, ETA team. I'm Raghu. So clean and simple. Also having editor mode and web preview is very good advantage, including the save and very good product mindset thought. So I'm going through all the other artifacts of the project, and I saw this. So in PRD, I think there is a bit of gap on how this draft mode is there, or is the draft mode there in the futures? That part is a bit missing here.
Okay. Yeah, we will update. Yeah.
Yeah. So apart from that, like everything is good work team.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Subrata here. First of all, when I saw your landing page, I did not want to do the registration, but I was very keen on seeing the product because I like the landing page. It was very professional. So good job on that. Overall product is good. I've reviewed your artifact. Your PRD is very detailed. Probably so much detail was not required, but it was good. Wireframe is good. Your HLA could have been improved a little bit, but anyways, I'll put that into a more detailed feedback.
Okay.
But one thing I like about what you've done is the backend code looks very mature. So hats off team. I like the way you have executed everything. The code organization was good. Obviously, I could not find test cases, which was kind of a little bit,
we keep on doing this development only, so we have that thing we have discussed here. Thank you.
And just one feedback that is, I find a few things that should not have been baked into your code. So you have this client underscore secret and redirect underscore URI and all this kind of static resources, right?
Yeah, correct.
It should not be baked in your code anytime.
Like that thing we need to do. We will refactor it. I think we need to do the refactor.
Okay. Everything is good. And one thing, just when you download this file, is there a way you can remove the ID? I think that UID is not required when I'm downloading the HTML.
That's correct.
We can.
Okay.
I think we don't even need to show the UID here. We will basically remove it. Right? We have done that for the basically for this hierarchy view, right? It needs the UID. I mean, some unique ID. So for that we have done. So we have forgotten to remove.
That's okay. Thank you. I mean, it's a good project. Good job, team.
Thank you.
Internal reviewers, do you all have any quick feedback to share?
I think already Raghu and Subrata covered most of it. But one thing I can say from the UI perspective, when you are changing something, right? So after closing or saving that, the dashboard is not getting refreshed, right? So that should be in sync. That is what I have observed actually. But apart from that, it's a clean and easy to use kind of interface. So good work there actually. Pretty good. Thank you.
Yep. Good work, team. So just a quick question, during last presentation, it was if we can change the editor and it would basically refresh the layout. So is it a future scope or we are kind of giving that thing? I didn't saw that in PRD this time.
Can you say it again? I mean,
the code that is generated, there is a copy to clipboard option, but this is not editable, right? For now.
This is not editable. That is correct. Because we will not be able to generate the basically what we hear. I will tell what is happening here. So basically all these things we are seeing here, right? There will be one root object. So from that we will be generating everything, web preview, editor preview, and the code. So if we change it here, we cannot able to reflect back into the root object. That will be some bit of, it will be, I think it might be doable, but we might not be able to do right now because of time constraint.
Understand.
So yeah, I think we might have missed out in the PRD. We should be writing. We should have written it in the PRD. Yeah.
No problem. No. But this is great. Good work.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. So great feedback from the reviewers as well for team meeting. Nice presentation.
Yeah, thank you.
We will move on to the next team now, which is Team Alpha, mentored by Avinash. The developers are Mahesh and Sachin. The project name interesting, My Society. And the reviewers are Gaurav and Kashank.
Okay. So I will start my presentation now. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. You can see my screen, right? Or
That's visible.
okay. So good morning, everyone. My name is Sachin. I'm basically full stack developer, and my partner is Maheshwara. So as a part of Pesto program, we are working on this application, My Society, and it's hosted in the Nest reply. You can visit this application by visiting this link. Okay. So on the landing page of our application, so we have these features like forget password and sign up. So if you are not registered with this My Society, so you can sign up, you can register your society with a member, as a member or admin. Okay. So once you register your society, you can access your dashboard by logging and verifying your mail. Okay. So there is also another feature called forward password. In case if forward password, in case if you forgot your password, so you can recall your password by using your email ID, and password will be sent to a registered email ID. Okay. So once you done your onboarding process, you can log in as an admin or a member. Okay. So I'm logging as admin now. Okay. Once you log in as admin, you can see the dashboard. Okay. So on the dashboard we have some sections like member requests, open complaints, and upcoming. So these are the sections like say new members. So these are the members which are actually request access to our society. So once admin confirm their details by visiting view details and check if this is a valid member of your society, so admin can confirm or reject based on the validation of the member. Okay, so then there is open complaints. So these are the complaints which a member raised in the society. Let's say if in the society something is not working, so member can raise the complaint and admin can see on the dashboard immediately. Okay, so there is next section is upcoming events. So these events are events which are coming into the society in few days. Okay, now then we have announcement section. So in the announcement section is categorized as latest or past. Latest and past, so you can view the latest or the past event by visiting this categorization. Okay, so as an admin, I have some special privileges, like I can edit announcement, or I can as well as delete the announcement. Only admin can edit and delete announcement. That is privilege. Okay, so admin can create announcement by clicking on this bottom button and clicking on the announcement add announcement button. Okay, once the admin fill these details and click on the save, announcement will be created. Now there is another section on events. So events are events those are going to happen in the society. The admin can add event, delete event, or edit event. Okay, so the events are also categorized based on the today, past, upcoming. So we have one upcoming event which is we have already added. So you can add event to the Google Calendar, so you don't forget you don't forget the upcoming events. Okay, so there are another features like gallery, complaints, and FAQs. So my partner Mahesh will explain in a brief. So Mahesh, can you take from here?
Yeah, thanks, Satya. Hi, I'm Mahesh. So it's a gallery module we need to see. So it's admin dashboard, and we know that we always love to review our past memories. Okay, so we have the module, and from there admin can able to update the galleries, and also admin can able to delete galleries. So admin can manage everything. We have the gallery as a slider view also, so user can easily review that gallery. Here is the button. From there, I can add the gallery. So here is the drag and drop feature. Simply we can drag and drop those images and simply upload them. We have the edit feature. So from there, I can delete the existing image and just click to save that gallery. Again, there is complaint module. So there is a two-way communication for the complaint module. Okay. So member will raise the complaint and admin will respond to the complaint. So admin can take action on the complaint. Like we can say there is one pending complaint. Admin can take action, like put some comment and select the status and just save that button. So that complaint will be results or rejected from the admin side that can able to see by the member. We have the FAQ pages, so that is a simple question and answer. So member and admin can resolve the question and answer from the FAQ pages. Here, actually, we log in with the member or admin, so we have the profile, so we can able to manage the profile like update profile picture, mobile number, everything. Same way, admin can able to manage the members of the society. Okay, so here is the pending member. So who is requested to access the society. Here is the activate member. Here is the deactivated member. So admin can able to activate or deactivate any member at any time. Like I can deactivate that user, and here setting is already deactivated. So deactivated member cannot able to access the dashboard. Here is the same as the member login also. Dashboard is the member login dashboard. Okay, so member can see the latest announcement, open complaint, and upcoming event. That is the same, but there is a complaint module is the different for the member. So member can able to create the complaint only. So complaint title, description, and priority, and complaint will be created, and member can able to track the complaint status, like it's resolved or rejected, anything. And member also can able to edit the profile. Whenever any of the action will be taken in the system, so admin, all the member can able to get notified by the mail related to that particular action. Yeah. So that's all about the My Society. If you have any questions, so you can definitely answer.
Very good team. Actually, the application is really looking very user friendly and all. So can you please go to gallery once? Okay. So these images, right? So where it is stored?
It is actually stored in the Firestore right now.
Okay. So any compression algorithm or anything for the size checks?
Yeah, we talk on that, but currently we are just only uploading the perfect images, but we are having the flow like we are thinking that we will like create multiple images with different dimensions. So that will better for showing the thumbnail or anything.
Okay. So are these images public or are they encrypted and stored? How is it?
Yeah, currently it's public.
Sorry, I couldn't get it.
Yeah, those are public currently, but we will trying to restrict for the only societies. Like we have categorized it based on the society, but we are not restricted it. So we will put some restriction only for the society. Yeah.
Sure. Can you move to complaints once, please? Okay. So here we have 3 categories of complaints: pending, resolved, correct? So when you go to this complaints screen, you will be getting an API, right? So are you getting only the list of pending complaints at first, and when you click on resolve, you are getting second and reject third?
Yeah, only pending item we will calling at the time.
Okay. Can you try to click on the next of the page? Not there. Okay. The pending result 1 of 1 is there, right?
Yeah, it will make again the next API call, and from there we are getting the result.
Got it. My request is, like, we have result 1 of 1 and 2 arrows and 1 page, correct?
Yeah.
So can you try clicking on the next button?
Yeah, it will disable right now.
Very good. But a small feedback here. So until and unless pending is clicked, we don't know what is the count of it, right? So at least in details, if not rendered, that's fine. Not getting the response is fine, but at least the count button, right? The count, if you keep it then that is a better UX flow.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you go to FAQs, please? So all these FAQs, is it static or is it dynamically coming from back?
It's a dynamic currently getting from the backend. So that we keep it dynamic because of maybe in future separate society will have the separate FAQs, right? So that's why we keep in server side only right now.
Good. So far, very good work, guys. Like, super happy to see this kind of application.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hi guys, Subrata here. So nice effort. It's a good application. So I wanted to ask one question. Can I add FAQs if I'm admin, can I add FAQs? Is there any
No.
link?
Currently, there is not. We having the feature scope that like currently we are providing the global FAQs for the all society, but we keep it server side, so we can add that feature to extend that.
Okay, got it. Thank you. I have a couple of other questions. I looked into your reducer. So you have this reducer called announcement_action.save_announcement_success. What I found that the implementation is good, but you have too much of code logic written in your reducer. So ideal practice should be you should having like a tear down file where you can break down this logic, right? Instead of clustering your reducer with too many codes, right? That's a suggestion. I'm not saying it's wrong or anything. It's just a way to improve your code.
Yeah.
One thing also I've seen that you are only using the pick method from Lodash, but you are loading the entire Lodash library. So I think that is not a good practice because it's unnecessary to load the entire. And Lodash is quite a heavy library. So make sure that when you are trying to use only a couple of methods, try to only import those methods instead of the entire library. Rest of the things, your HL and PRD was good. That's all. And overall, everything was fine. Thank you for the effort, guys.
Thank
you.
Pretty neat presentation, Team Alpha. We will move on to the next team now. So if anybody is interested in stocks, we have a new project which the team has been working on. It's called Dream Stock. And the team is IOTA 1, mentored by Shashank. The developers of this team are Abhinav and Amanjeet. And the reviewers are Chirag and Ravi.
Hello all, good afternoon. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Abhinav.
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Abhinav and I'm here with my teammate Aman. We are team IOTA 1 and we are mentored by Shashank. So our application is DreamStock. DreamStock, it's a gamified stock market app that lets you play around with stocks without having to actually buy them. And this is what it looks like in action. So this is the login page. And right now, we are not using email and password to log in. We have integrated Google Auth, and I'll be going ahead and using my Google account to log in. Yes. So upon logging in, the user will be redirected to the dashboard, and we're giving the user 10,000 worth credits for the first time when they log in. Right now, Aman will explain you the flow of this page. Over to you, Aman.
Thanks, Abhinav. Is my screen visible?
Yes, not yet.
Yes. Is it visible now?
No.
Abhinav, can you stop sharing this?
Yes.
Should I stop it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
okay, my bad.
Yeah, man. I think so. We're able to see us.
Hello, folks. This is the dashboard page of a DreamStock. On the left, we have a side nav bar through which you can navigate through different pages of the app. In the center, we have a search bar where you can search for the stocks. On the right, we have a portfolio draft where you can review your portfolio before adding it. So I'll go and search for Apple. And when you select a stock, you get a graphical representation of how the stock has been performing and what's the current price. And then you can select how many stocks you want to add for your portfolio draft. On the right, it will get added. Now I'll go and choose Tesla to add for one more. And you can review your portfolio draft at the right. You can remove any of the stocks which you don't want. And when you click on add to portfolio, it will get added to your portfolio. Now at the below, you can see the portfolio table for that particular day. But for demo purposes, we are kind of gonna close the trading day within 30 seconds of when the user places the bet. So within 30 seconds, the trading day will close. And now you can see the basically changes in the price and what is the earning, how your stock or portfolio is performing currently. As the day closes, it will basically redirect you to the summary page. And in the summary page, you can see what was the total cost, what was the total profit, how did the stock perform, what were your earnings, and same will get reflected on your wallet. Like we earned $100 on each stock. And for demo purposes, we had basically pumped up the stock value by 10 rupees because currently there won't be that much stock fluctuation. So moving on, Abhinav will take on from here.
Thank you. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know if you can see that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so this is passbook. So as the name suggests, this is similar to a bank passbook. So it will show the wallet status at different points caused by actions like recharges and withdrawals, profit or loss caused by the user's daily portfolio investments. And this is the transaction page. So this is where the user can load money in the wallet or withdraw money from the wallet. So I'll quickly go ahead and add 100 rupees. And when we add 100, we get into 1,000 credits in our wallet. So I've added. So for demo purposes, we've just kept it simple. So you can see that the money got added. I'll go ahead and withdraw 1,000 credits. And as I said, 1,000 is the multiplier. So if I withdraw 1,000, I'll be getting back 1 rupee. And it got updated over here. So the withdrawal limit is like the user cannot withdraw what was given in the beginning. So if they have 10,000 credits, they can only withdraw if the eligibility is more than that, which means he has more than, or the user has more than 10,000 in their wallet. And these transactions will also come in the passbook for recharge and withdrawal. And this is the profile page. This is how it looks when the KYC is completed. We use this info, we'll be using this in the future for withdrawal and credit purposes. Well, awesome. So the thing is, we also kept responsiveness in mind, and we have developed each page. So I'll just go ahead and show this. So everything is responsive. And apart from this, we've also added Storybook. We have added all the components here, and you can see all the components. We'll be adding this link in our README file now. You'll be able to explore that as well. And we have added Sentry for front-end logging, and we can see all the logs, errors, and all that will be coming up here, and we can resolve it. Well, this is Dreamstock, and thank you so much. We are open to questions.
Yeah, Raghu here. Very good work, guys. So UI is very simple, very clean. Even the updation is also happening very fast. So good luck, very good work.
Thank you.
Hey, Subrata here. Good job, guys. I mean, it is responsive, and overall, it's a nice application. I'm very interested in finance, so it's kind of important to me. One thing I want to understand is, suppose there are n number of users and everybody is doing some trading. So how would you update, keep every dashboard updated with the stock values?
Yes, for currently, actually there are some API limitations we have. Like there are only like some amounts of API we can hit. But for, if you talk about being on a large scale production level, it will be basically using WebSockets. And for right now in the project, we are doing polling. So whatever stocks you have added, whenever you go to dashboard page, there will be a polling running, and that will give you the update that what all stocks price have updated. Basically the whole stocks which are used for that day. We won't be giving you the whole list. It is like, let's say there are 10 stocks that are being used. So there will be updated price list, and that will be fetched whenever you go on your dashboard. And that will basically change the value.
Okay, so which database are you using for this transaction records?
For transaction records, we are using Mongo.
Okay. Yes, so I reviewed your PRD and wireframe as well as your HL, and everything looks good. Good job on that, guys. Let me come back to your source code. I want to understand something. That is, what pattern did you implement at your backend?
Actually, in terms of pattern, there were actually a lot of changes in terms of back and forth, because there were some particular APIs which we, for the stocks part, we used, but later on that APIs were not supporting well enough, so we had to find another part. So working on the pattern part for the backend, we didn't get much of the time. So yes, I know from what place you are coming on. Yeah, there is a lot of scope of improvement for the backend.
Okay, and yeah, and one more thing, that there is an endpoint which is called API dashboard summary, and
Yes.
I think I saw that you have a status called 0. You're returning a status as 0.
Yes. I understand. In the catch, actually, after that, we were not supposed to push the code. That's why I actually saw that. That was my typo, my mistake. I understand.
Okay.
It was
That's fine. Yeah, and one thing I've seen that in your models, there's inconsistency in naming. That is, you have the user file starting with user.js with capital U, and your passbook starts with small p. So just maintain this consistency when you're working with directory structures and files.
Yes. Agreed.
Other than that, everything looks very good to me. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Subratha.
Thank you.
Yep. Hi team. So Chirag here. I really like the application. Shubhito mostly covered all of the aspects. Just two recommendations. I would have liked to see a actual like payment integration maybe into the thing. And the second thing would be so you said the polling, right, on the passbook side of things.
Yes. Actually, on
so
passbook we are not polling. We are doing polling on dashboard only.
Okay, sorry. Those were two separate things. So one is like WebSockets instead of polling, and on passbook, I wanted to see option to download something like reports or something like that. So that is because if this is a financial application, I would either want to download the report and play with them in Excel, or I would at least expect some charts here so that I can see how different stocks are performing compared to each other, right? So analyzing things in a table becomes a bit hard, right? For a
Chirag, that's a very good suggestion. We'll incorporate that.
So yes, those are like one or two tidbits, but overall, yeah, great work, team.
Thanks, Chirag.
Thank you.
Hey, hi, Rachit, this side. You guys can hear me, right?
Yes,
Rachit.
Okay. Very nice project. Hands off to you guys. All the points have been covered. Just a very small things on the dashboard. I remember that you guys said that you will be polling after every 5 minutes, but I see the polling time to be very less.
Yes, Rachit, this we did because right now, if we would have made it 5 minutes, then we wouldn't have been able to give a proper demo that it is functional. Then we just have a time constraint for the demo. That's why we reduced the polling time for it.
Okay, awesome. Also on the search bar, there is no debounce or anything happening. So just use debounce on the search thing. That will make the API calls lesser. That's it.
Okay. Actually, the autocomplete feature which we are using from Prime React library, it has debounce implemented in it. That's why we did write in a top over on it.
Okay. I think I haven't seen the debounce happening. So anyways, nice.
Thanks, Rachit.
Thank you.
Amazing presentation, Team IOTA 1. You've left the reviewers with very less questions, so good job. The next team is Team Gamma 2. The project we're working on is Agri Mart, and this team is mentored by Soumya Raj, and this project was worked solely by Vijay. The reviewers for this team is Chiranjeev and Gaurav.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Vijay.
Okay. So, Agromart is a platform to connect a farmer and buyer. So, sorry. Um, okay. I'm from Gamma 2 team. We were a team of 2 members, me and Karthik. Suddenly, Karthik left due to some reason, and then I took some more responsibility and started work on organ. So, Agromart is a platform to connect a farmer and the customers directly. So, the farmer can sell their products like crops and vegetables, fruits, and any organic products. And also, user can buy directly from the farmer, and farmer can also buy farming products like pesticides, seeds, fertilizers, and extra and farming machines, tools, etc. And also, farmer can get a product on rent by the farmer or any seller. So, quickly go through our model diagram. Here we have products and category models to store products by the categories, and we have a comments, so user can and give more comments to the products, and we have reviews collections, so user can write a review to the sellers or the farmers, and we have token collection to manage authentications, and um, we have these APIs for our backend, and we have authentication routes for the register, login, logout, refresh token, forget password, reset, and all. And after the login, a user need to update their profile, so they can add. So after that, they can able to add products, and we have a categories APIs to face all the categories with lots of sorting filter here. And we have a products route to create products and get products, update products, and we have a wish list and to add a product on wish list, and same we have reviews and comments APIs to write comments and reviews to the seller and the products. And also I used validation for the request inputs. I have a few middleware to validate all the requests coming from the request data. After the validation, we check authentication if needed, and then only request goes to the controller part. Now coming to the front end, and this is our landing page where we actually simplify the UX UI for the farmer, so they can perform action after reaching here. They can like find what to do and what are the actions they can take. So we give 4 actions here, and we have a products. This is products without filter, and we can perform. We have a pagination option here. We can get more products. So if a user want to like filter products which is on rent, then they can simply click on here, and the product will be filtered by the products on the rent. And if he wants further filter like farming vehicles, farming lands, or anything, and then the further filter will be happen here. And same for the buy product for the farming. If a farmer want to buy products like pesticides, insecticides, seeds, and plants, then they can select here, and they can also select subcategories like pesticides, insecticides. If there is a product, then it will be appear here. And same for the buy product from the farmer. If consumer want to buy directly from the farmer, they can click here, and they can also filter by the subcategories also, like if you want crops or vegetables, fruits, and the filter will be done. And also we have a search bar here. We can directly search anything from the text. And we have a product details page, and where we can see also we have a minimum order quantity where buyer can put how much he want to sell, and the details. And here consumer can directly contact with the seller by the number. They click on the numbers and then call application will be open, and same for the WhatsApps and emails. Okay, and we have authentication here, sign in and sign up, where the user can sign up. After the sign up, the user need to verify their email, and then they need to update their profile, and then only he able to add any product to the sites. And so after the update, verify the email, he will unlock it, and then he need to update their profile. So here we have we are working on the products and update profile features. It is in progress. Maybe next session I will complete those things. So this is we now open for the question.
Okay, very good project, Agromart team. So there are certain filters, correct, where you select the products. So is there an option to select multiple filters, or is it in the future scope?
No, there is, actually we have you mean to two main categories?
No, single main category. Inside that,
okay.
For example, farming land and farming
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah,
Together, can we select?
Yeah, we have actually I've implemented this. If I want farming lands, then I have only further filter implemented.
Okay, and in others, what is the plan to keep in others?
Sorry.
So we have some option like others, correct? This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
what is the plan for that?
Others like anything which is on trend. Actually, farming land, farming machine, farming vehicles, and if there is anything other product which is not in categories, and if we want to add, and then we need to select others.
Okay, so a product can be added into the system without any categories also, right?
Yeah, with others. Yeah.
Okay. So wouldn't that make more data, unstructured data, if no categories are assigned to product?
Actually, I made this because if a user not able to find like categories, any suitable category for each product, then he can choose others. But if we have more categories, like complete with all the categories, then we can remove others.
Okay, so coming to the pagination and skeleton of the products, right?
Okay.
So in the initial load, so since these all are the images and something, so have you followed any skeleton pattern so that it looks something without like the loader?
Yeah, I can do in the feature scope. Yeah.
Okay, good work, team. Good work.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, Vijay. I think Raghu already has spoken mostly on the UI side, and he has already covered most of the topics. But I am interested in something else. Are you a backend heavy or a front end heavy guy?
Sorry?
Are you a backend heavy or a front end heavy?
Both. Actually,
both. Okay, so first of all, I really like what you have done on your backend.
Yeah, actually, we were a team of 2 members, and Karthik is not a backend guy, so he want to work on the front end part only. So we divided our task like backend and front end, and I started working on the backend sides, and suddenly he left. But our front end is also not completed, and so many tasks were left. And after the completing, and then at that time I completed my backend, then I started working on the front end. So front end is not managed well, and lots of tasks are pending.
Yeah, but I looked into your backend code, and I like the way you like what you have done with implementing Swagger, and obviously it's a lot of tasks that you have done implementing this Postman. So congratulations on that. Also, your backend code looks very good, and few things that I like about your backend approach is you are using versionized REST APIs, which I see very often, and it is very good. So overall, I like what you have done. I understand that you are a one-person team and it's too much for you, but you have pulled it off really nice. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great work on the project and really nicely presented, Vijay. We'll move on to the next team now, which is team Beta 2. So they are working on a project called Pick and Drop. And this team is mentored by Chiranjeev. The developers of this team are Piyush and Akash. And the reviewers for this team are Rachit and Kashank.
Yeah, hi everyone. This is Akash. So let me share my screen. Is it visible now?
Yes, Akash.
Yeah. Okay, so myself and my partner Piyush to demonstrate our product, so which is Pick and Drop. So this is a one-stop online solution to deliver your package within a city in a fair price without any hassle. So this is completely our home page where we have a simple description about our product, and we have a one second. So we have a simple header and a sign-in pop-up model. So once you can click on the sign-in, so we have a single sign-in for the login and the sign-up. So we are doing a sign-in and sign up both with OTP, which will be sent in your email address. So since we are not using a phone number OTP because that is a paid service, so we are just use a simple OTP through email address. So let me sign in. So wait for the OTP. So once you will sign in, you will land it to the home page where we have descriptions about our delivery partner and the customers reviews and the package delivers. So these are just the static contents. So initially we will do for the demo purpose. So later on, once this will be go on production and will be used, then we will use the dynamic content. So here you can create a task. So once you will click here and create a task, you will land into the map component. And so here we will to send the senders and receivers address. Reload it. So I'll put the normal in for Bangalore. Receiver address something like. Okay. So you will get a form with the details you have to put about the package you will going to deliver. So I'll just put some food which I wanted to deliver. Yeah, and the sender name and phone number. You can go ahead and create a task here. So once you will create a task, So once you will create task, you will see in profile section whatever the task which you have created. So these tasks which have been created here, and you can go ahead and pay for task. So we're using a Stripe method for payment transactions and all. And these are the addresses and payment methods which we will be doing in the later phase and support and about our things. So these are completely the user journey. And so once you can click on the paid amount, so you can see the journey here. So your task will be assigned to the delivery partner, and once it will pick up and it is on the delivery go, so you can see the status of your task here in the profile page. So this is completely about the user journey. And for the delivery partner, once you click on the delivery partner, will Piyush, can you demonstrate the delivery partner? So my internet is unstable.
Okay.
Yeah. Over to you, Piyush.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So hi guys, my name is Piyush Sharma and I am with Akash is presenting a project name Pick and Drop, which is used for transporting some stuff within our city limits. Let me go through the for delivery partner user tool. If let us see why it's not working. Okay. For delivery partner, actually it's a bug. Read. I think Akash, there is a issue with that. Oh, actually, I think there is a bug which was not spotted by us for signing through the delivery partner. Maybe there is a issue with our code. Uh, so
Piyush, can you check in local? Maybe it's in local. It's working. In server, it's not.
let me check. Let me check.
Team Beta 2, we are running short of time. You have another 2 minutes left for questions from the reviewers as well.
This is the statement. Yeah.
Sorry guys, the time's up. You can try fixing this backend and present later on after the other teams if it is fixed by then. Would that work?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Meanwhile, reviewers, do you all have anything to ask them about what was presented so far?
Nothing from my side, Charlotte. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to just mention a few things, guys. So I looked at your HLA and I was expecting a little more details than what you have presented. And again, at your back end, I am trying to understand if you have implemented any pattern or not. I am not finding any. So look into these things, okay, when you fix your code next time or probably in future. And last point is your actions, your reducers, and your store are all at the root of the application, right? Try to organize this code in one place. That's a small, quick feedback for you guys. And yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Subrata.
Okay.
So Team Beta 2, good effort, but unfortunate there is some issue with your code. Try and fix it while the other teams are presenting, and maybe we can give you a chance in the end again. Okay, we will now move on to the next team, which is Team IOTA 2, mentored by Shashank. This project as well is being worked alone by Shubham, and the project name is Delivre.
Hey, Charlotte, should we put this feedback later after the end?
Yes, let's do it at the end.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Shubham, you ready? You're talking on mute.
Sorry, so sorry. So thank you for the introduction. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So I am Shubham, and today I am going to present my product Delivre. So I could please share my screen. Okay. So let me know if everyone can see my screen.
Yeah, Shubham, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay. So I'll start with my PRD. So you guys will maybe wondering what is this Delivre and how is it different to ordinary delivery courier services. So in short, this is just a courier service delivery platform. But how is it different? Delivre provides extra edge where we can bring customer and volunteer who are traveling for their own purpose together on a platform to carry out a delivery item. Let me share one like my own experience which I had recently. So I ordered a courier service to deliver my product from Bangalore to Calcutta, and what I noticed there, like they are charging a lot of amount, and also there is no transparency, like who is carrying out my delivery and how is it carried out. So then and only, like at that time only, this idea came into my mind, like why not we can include a user only who is traveling from one place to another, and he will take my product. So that way, like the both user and volunteer can benefit themselves from a service. So this is a gist of what delivery is. So I have some key success metrics here, which is client retention rate, active user percentage, bounce rate, churn rate, and this is the customer satisfaction score. Some of the assumptions are like, this is my technical assumption, that the delivery partner, which can be a local delivery partner like Dunzo and Swiggy Genie we have, and we have already an API for them, and we will acknowledge the product on the authenticity with the help of their API. Also, there will be only one payment mode, which will be online. The business assumption is like we have already partnered with the local delivery partners, and all the cities have these local delivery partners available. The third and the last assumption is user. All users should be human, and all users should have a valid Gmail account. Okay, these are some of my user stories with some estimate pays and story points. So quickly, I'll go to my live demo and present my product. So this will be the landing page for the delivery, where we have a Google signing and a guest signing. So for the testing purpose, you can go to the guest signing and try the product, but I'll go through the Google signing to log in and show the demo. So I'll log in to my own account here. So once I logged in, I'll be landed to this order list page. So currently, as I'm a new user, I don't have any orders here. And these are key menu items like order list, delivery list, volunteer list. I'll let you know what all these are. This is a travel plan list. This is my account. And if I like, suppose in the recently I don't have any order list, so I'll quickly go to the order delivery and create one order. So I'll show first, like all the validations are here for the order delivery page. So I quickly go and select all the fields for the purpose. Okay. So you can see as I am entering like the values, the fields are auto generated. Like this amount will be calculated on the secure way of parcel. This is a kind of insurance kind of thing where whatever item value I think my product has, so it will be calculated on that. And all this, like this, the total price will be generated on the basis of my selection. So suppose if I change my selection, so it will be generated according to that. So once I am satisfied with my form, then I can submit my order. So once I submit my order, I'll be able to see that data into the order list page. So currently it will be in the assigned status because no other volunteers has shown interest on this order. So I quickly go and switch this. Okay, I'll quickly go to my other screen to actually I need to log out from here to show the other user functionality. So I'll go to sign in and sign in with my other user to show the volunteer side of functionality. So as I logged in with other users, you can see the username. So I can see that order in the delivery list. So whatever order has been ordered by the customer, we can see the in the delivery list, and they can see the details, who is the customer, from where the pickup is, where to deliver, what is the package, and what is the approximate, and some of the images like package details. So suppose if I want to show interest on this, so but I cannot show interest right now because I don't have travel plan yet. So if I don't have any travel plan, I cannot show an interest on the product. So I quickly go and create my travel plan. Okay, so this is, so right now we are using, like we are not providing any valid ID proof here, but in the later scope we have that. So once I submit my travel plan, I can see that in my travel list. Okay, so now if I go to the delivery list and if I want to interest that order, so I can show an interest in that. So now this is not available for any other user. So now if I quickly switch to my first user and show how it will look like for the user. So I will log into my customer login. And this is here, it will show the status. Now the status is action. I can perform any action on that interest. So I can see the volunteer name and other details of the courier, and also the rating of the volunteer. This is currently static. We are not generating it dynamically, but later we will do that. So once I have two options. Either I can accept or reject that volunteer's interest. So I'll show the accept flow, but reject is also working. So once I accept it, the status will quickly change to the payment. Now I have to proceed with the payment. So this is now I can see the delivery details, and if I'm satisfied with this, I can. This is just a random field for the payment. I have implemented Stripe here for the payment gateway. So once I'm done with the payment, I can see the track status here. I can track the order. So once I go to the track, so this is how my track orders will look. This track status will generate, like, this is not dynamic. This is static, where I just for the demo purpose, I'm showing how it will look like. Like once it's ordered, it will pick up en route, and after it's delivered, it will show delivered with the basic order details. I have also order history. Like if you have multiple orders on stack, so you can go and check the order history to see all your orders here. Okay. So, and also if you want to check your travel plan, so rightly, if this user doesn't have travel plan, I created travel plan for the other users. So only that you can see. Okay. So I'll show now how the volunteer can see the details on their side. So once the payment is done and everything is done, the volunteer can see their details into the volunteer list, where he can just see the track, the status is under track, and all the other details like what is the order ID and when it's created and all this basic details. So we have also some switch facilities of all the tables where we search and it will just quickly do the filter out on the table. Okay. So yeah, this is a basic demo of my application, and I'll quickly go to HLD to show the high level diagram. So this is my HLD, where a user can come from any client mode like mobile or desktop, and also he can. So I'm using it in the front end. I'm using React, Redux, Jest, ESLint, CSS3, CSS3. Yeah, I'm using Sentry for my logging, front end logging. I'm using Firebase authentication. I'm using GitHub Actions for my CI/CD pipeline. In the backend, I'm using Cloud Functions. These are the React server and Google Cloud Server, which are provided by the Firebase only. And this is my cloud storage to serve static data, files and images. And this is my Firestore, which works on the MongoDB. So I forgot to show you one thing, that this site is also responsive for all the device sizes. So if you see, this is on the iPhone 5s. So you can make it responsive. It will work for all the image device sizes. Okay. And also, if I go to my Google Cloud Run logging, so I can see this logging and everything in this dashboard in the Google Cloud Run. And also I have implemented Sentry to track all my errors and the dashboard and all the performance metrics. And yeah, once the payment is done, we can also check that the mail has been sent to the user. So I've also implemented that mail system here, so that we can see how the payment has been done and the delivery is ongoing. And what else? Yeah, I've also implemented JS doc for my mostly in the front end part. And yeah, this is my test coverage report here. And we have also I've also implemented the storybook here, like for all my components, how it will look like.
Thank you, Shubham. Can we open the floor for questions?
So that's it from my side. Yeah, I'm open for questions. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome.
Yeah. So good work, Shubham. So this is a kind of delivery application. So mostly the usage will be on the mobile. So any plan for doing this as an progressive web application or?
Yeah, definitely. So in the letter scope, like I'm also coming up with a PWA and maybe a separate app for the mobile side.
Okay. So I hope responsiveness is taken care already, right?
Yeah, responsive. I think we showed that the responsiveness is already there for the mobile application.
Yeah. So adding progressive web application on this front will give very good advantage for this.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
That's it from me.
Hey Shubham, Subrata here. So you know what? I was reviewing through all the artifact, and so for you, I did not actually write anything. So I was very impressed on what you have done, and
Thank you so much.
what I was very impressed about your HL. It's exactly what should be an HL. And
Thank you so much.
I've seen your backend code. I think it's Firebase heavy, so I understand your node part then. Overall, when you were showing the presenting the application, I was trying to build up some questions. What about responsiveness? Because I understand that people are going to be using this from a mobile device, and before even I form the question, you gave the answer.
Thank you so much.
Overall, I'm very impressed with what you've done. Great job, man.
Thank you so much.
Excellent project and a very detailed presentation, Shubham. Great work.
Thank you, guys.
We'll now move on to the next.
Just a second. I'll just take this opportunity to thank my mentor Shashank, who guided me all through this process, and he helped me a lot to work on everything. So thank you, Shashank, for being there every time I needed.
That's very nice of you, Shubham. It was a pleasure working along with you as well. It was once again an amazing demo. Look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Yes, shout out to you too from my side. Great job, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you again. Yeah. So that's it from my side.
Let's all give Shubham a round of applause.
Sorry, I was muted, so I won't waste much of the time now. So you can.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll move on to the next team now, which is Team ETA1, mentored by Gaurav. The developers of this team are Abdul and Kunal, and the project name is Medical Inventory. So let's see what they have for us. The reviewers for this team are Chirag and Rat.
Yeah, hi everyone. So can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, sure. So usually this is a medical inventory app. This is only meant for using for who are working in the medical stores. So this is not related to anyone who are customers or who want to buy the medicines. It's for the medical store, for their internal purpose. Okay, to manage the medicines or to sell out the medicine and maintain the stocks of their medicine. So this is related to this for this purpose. So usually we have divided it into two parts, where one is employer, another one is a admin part, where admin has a only extra additional feature that he can create a new employee. Rest the employees and admin are having the same access to the whole app. So we'll start with the admin part. So this is we have already created credentials for admin there. Okay, so this is the home page for admin, where he will see the list. This is a multi-purpose software where each owner is having a multiple shops. So he can manage all the shops by sitting on a single app here. So this is the home screen for our owner of a medical shop. So he will be seeing maintaining all the shops from this app only. So if you want to add an employee here for a particular shop, like existingly we are having two shops, two medical shops. One is Life Care, another is the Express Lab. So if I just add an employee to there, so it will add. This is a form which we are using. Let me just something here. So this is the date of joining at yeah, this creates a new employee to us. So whenever if employee want to get into our access our app, then he require the credentials from admin part. So let me get to log in from the employee part. So So this is the login home screen for the employee part where he will be able to search our medicine from this. The next part will be explained by Kunal.
Yeah, so Abdul, can you stop your screen share?
Yeah, sure. Just a
minute. Okay. So, can you see my screen? Is my screen
just a
visible? Yeah.
Not yet. I'm seeing Abdul's screen.
Just a minute. Yeah, now I can.
Yeah. So, can you see my screen now?
Yes, Kunal.
Yeah. So, I'll just walk you around with this employee part. So, I'm logging in with my credentials. You'll be having a header section wherein, if you observe on the admin part, there was an employee addition symbol, which indicates that you can add some employee. Wherein we are not providing that authority to that particular employees, wherein you can add another employee. That part will only be handled by Agri. So that icon is not accessible to the employee users. So now coming to the search part, wherein you can just search some medicine. You'll be getting a searching page like this, a search page like this, wherein you can sort the data with the price low and high, that stuff, and then we can just filter the data just like an e-commerce does. So we have kept some parameters to apply some filters, as in we are not having much data for applying the filters. So we have handled that thing by showing the empty state. So yeah, this is there. Then we can add some medicines here. While adding a medicine, you can just enter the data. So as of now, we are accepting multiple fields because the scope of the project was like we were so that we can keep some record of all each and every medicine with including with the shelf number and all that stuff. So the scope was higher, so we cut down that scope. But yeah, the add medicine forms look something like this, wherein you can add some medicine. All the validations are handled here. I'll just quickly add a medicine here with some random data as of now. Yeah, so yes, we can add the expiry date of that particular medicine. So once the medicine is added, we can just see it reflected onto the search panel. So we can just add to cart to this particular medicine. When we add this to cart, we will just go to the cart. Here a medicine would be added here. So from here you can see all the details of that particular medicine. Here you can increment and decrement the count. Obviously it is 1, so we can't decrement this. So yeah, I'll just increment these things, and then we can just download the invoice thing, wherein you'll be getting. Oh, okay, so now the medicine is.
Try another thing like paracetamol first.
Maybe there's some issue with the backend thing as of now. So yeah, you'll just see an bill generation and invoice generated, wherein you can just have all the details of that particular medicine on your on that PDF with all the data of that particular medicine. So this would be a sample thing. Yeah, this is pretty much that, and also we have taken care of that responsiveness. So
every screen is responsive, including the header and all that stuff. So yeah, that is all. So yeah, we are open for questions.
Yeah. So very clean UI team. So may I know like what library have you used, or is it something the CSS you developed it from scratch?
Yeah, we have used Bootstrap, React Bootstrap for the UI side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you show me any invoice? Can you please share and show me one invoice?
Yes, sure. Yes, so can you see it?
Okay, good. Okay, so sometimes just to check on the product mindset part. So sometimes when a few medicines are only to be sold with certain authorizations and all, correct? So we can care with any disclaimers or something.
No, we are not handling that for now.
Okay, yeah, cool. So and how is this invoice number generated?
We are actually generating it randomly. Just an increment of a number. That would be fine for.
Okay. Just increment, counter increments, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Good work, team.
Hi team, Subrata here.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hi. So overall, good job, team. I like what you've done. I think Raghu actually covered the question that I had. What about this some drug that you cannot sell without prescription? I think Raghu covered that. Thank you, Raghu. What I wanted to know that guys, one thing that I did not like in the code structure is why is your stored inside your app directory? I mean, that is not a good design, right? You should improve that, obviously. Other thing is, I think I mentioned this to one of the other team. I can't remember which team. So you have this employee.js file, and there you're doing some validation, your email or username validation, right? Using formic.
Yeah.
That validation logic that you have written could have been moved to a separate method, right? Instead of putting the logic inside your like your presentation and your logical layer should be separated, right? Always.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are, I'm not saying anything is bad or anything is wrong here. I'm saying these are the scope of improvement which you should always look for. And one thing I want to mention about your HLA is where I got very much confused is the difference, the representation of your database and representation of your table names. I almost feel I do not understand first that how your data, I kind of feel your databases, your tables are databases. Then I realized, okay, those are tables probably. So
yeah, it's a tables.
Yeah, so make sure that your representation is correct because it gives the wrong message to this person who is actually trying to understand. And other than that, I have no complaint. Everything. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the effort.
Thank you.
Yeah, good work, team. I think Shobhita and Raghu covered all of my questions. But yeah, good work. Impressive work.
Thank you.
Next presentation, team E1. We will now move on to the next team, which is Team Delta, mentored by Chirag. The developers of this team are Gurdeep and Rishabh, and the project name is Food Sector. Reviewers of this team are Chiranjeev and Tamira.
Okay, hey, hi everybody. Let me show my screen. Yeah, so the project is about like it's a platform for the restaurant owners, and the NGOs, and it provides a platform so they can exchange their food, the leftover food, the excess food, so it can reduce the wastage of all the food that we have day in and day out. The two users basically for this application would be restaurants and NGOs, so they have to sign up and start using the platform. The most important thing over here at the time of signing up is the location. So because we are mapping the restaurants and the NGOs based on the location. So like it would be the logic we have written over there is it would be 5 kilometers radius from the restaurants. So whatever NGOs are there in the 5 kilometer radius from the restaurant owners, they will be notified about the excess food that is there and about the same thing. Yeah, so let me start. So you have to select the role at the time of like signing up. So first I'll select the NGO, and then here I'll give the NGO location over here. So this is a kind of Google. We have integrated with Google Places API to smart search the location, and so we are fetching the latitude and longitude based on the location selected. So we can decide which NGOs and which restaurants has to be mapped up. Okay, so let me sign up a restaurant owner as well. So I'll take the similar location basically, so they can be mapped together. Yeah. So when they log in, they have to navigate to the pickup page, so they can send the food pickup details. So in this page, they have to specify the details of the food, the details of the excess food that is there, and they want to distribute it. So they have the flexibility to like set the price that they want to distribute the food. So like let me so it is about number of meals, is about like how many meals, approximately how many meals is there in the excess food. So like how many people can it be served to. So this shows this information. So let me put it like 25 over here, and we have to give the prepared time as well, when the food was prepared, and till what time like the food would be edible, or food can be eaten over. So that also we have to specify over here. So in the price, as I said, restaurant will only set up the price, and if NGOs thinks that this is good and NGOs thinks that this restaurant food quality is okay and good, so they can pick up. So it's dependent on these parameters, I would say. So let me put it 1,000, and then apart from the food, the like principal food details, we can segregate the details based on the item name and like what price the restaurant is charging for individual items. I can add more details over here. I'll submit. So this pickup request has been added successfully. So in this overview page, they will see all the requests that they have sent, and accordingly, when it is done, NGOs will get a notification to like if they want this food at this much price. So let me sign up with NGO now. So in this section, they will get the leads basically. Okay, let me sign up the NGO again with the correct location.
Please send the email.
Yeah, let me go to the NGO now. So, Guldeep, can you check like pending orders is? Can you check from the DB like if they are mapped to the correct thing?
It is not in a region of 5 kilometers, so that's why it is not appearing.
Team Delta, time to wrap up.
Yeah, let me put another mail over here. Yeah, so this request is added successfully now, and I'll log in with the same NGO which has the same location. Okay, I think there's some issue with the location. So let me log in with an existing restaurant which has the same location as, which is mapped to the same location as the NGO. So yeah, so if now I go to pending orders, you can see like this is the order which I have put up from the restaurant just now. So if they find it suitable, so they can click on the action and they can click on the pickup here over here. And from this, the confirmation would be sent to the restaurant, and they will be packaging the food and all. And accordingly, NGOs will pick up the food. And they can also see the impact that they have made from this dashboard. So all these were completed orders from the from this particular NGO, which they have picked up and distributed the food. And this is the whole flow of the application currently. Yeah, that's it from my side.
Reviewers, do you have any feedback or question?
Yeah. So, Rishabh, like while you are adding the items, correct? So, for example, you said bread, right? So, is there any option to uh, talk about specifications more? Uh, only the product name.
Yeah. So like we can give another option like a description solely for the item name. Apart from description, other things can be added based on the item. Like we can segregate based on the whether it is cereal, whether it is a pulses or like rice category. We can also define at the time of segregating the food item.
Yeah. Also, what is the validation that the food item is correct? So few people call food items in a different ways, correct? So what is the validation? So that is also that is missing on that part.
Yeah, so the most important thing over here is the freshness of the food, like taste. I understand like different people have different taste. So, but the one common thing, or we all of us have, is the freshness of the food. So we focused on the freshness part of it. That's why like we have given importance to like these two details, like the prepared time and the expiry time of the food. But in terms of the taste, like restaurant owners, we can do something about it. We need to think, need to do some research from NGOs. Also, we have done some research from the NGOs. So like uh, they put very much focus on the freshness of the food, and we'll do some research on the like kind of the taste and all based on the like different North Indian food and South Indian food and all. Yeah, nice.
So apart from these, like UI is very nice. So it is very self-explanatory. Also, dynamic adding in the forms and removing it is also a good idea. Good work.
Hi Rishabh, how are you?
Hi Subrata.
Yeah, I'm good, fine. So yeah, it's nice to meet you again. So Rishabh, so one thing I want to add to your, is the application that you have built. First of all, it's good, and second is you are showing actual Firebase warnings, right? If I fail to log in, you're actually showing that it's Firebase error, right? And that is something that will not go good when you're working with the end user, right? They will not understand what is Firebase. So try to use normal language with when you are representing notifications and this kind of things. The other thing that I want to ask is, do you have your HLA open? Can you share your HLA once? Okay, can you scroll down to the second image? Okay, fine. This is fine. Okay, good. Thank you. So what is happening is the second box that yeah, this is fine. Good. So the second box that you have on bottom, I believe that is your backend. So what is happening? Two arrows are going out from your backend to your NGOs and restaurant, and there is a bidirectional arrow which is coming from restaurant to, I believe, that onboarding service. Now, what I am baffled here is what is the two arrow that is going out of your backend to your two different React application? What does that represent?
So it is like, see, suppose a restaurant will onboard, right? So they will sign up and they will again have to confirm that they are a valid and like FSC. What I don't know the full form, like FSCCI aggregated restaurant. So this is a kind of initially at the time of onboarding there is some two-way communication that will go on. It is not implemented yet, but this is what the original idea was.
Okay, and what is the single arrow representation? The two big arrows that is going to the NGOs and the restaurant. It's just over email service. You have two arrows coming out from your backend. What does that represent?
Yeah, so email service. So email will only go from the system to the NGOs and the restaurants. So neither of them will communicate from the email. Like only email, our email system will send them the emails, the communications. That's it. So that is why only one arrow is there.
Okay, so it's just that the arrow representation actually creates this confusion. I thought it's bad. I didn't understand why your backend is having so many arrow pointing to different React applications. Okay, and just make sure that you have your HLA very well labeled. So I see this S3. I think that is S3, right? If I'm correct. So that's the S3 representation, and I actually had to I wanted to clarify myself it is S3 or not. Anyways, overall it's good. But one thing I couldn't find, I was trying hard to find, was your source code. I don't know if you have sent the link or I might have missed something. If you could
No,
share.
actually, it was a little delay from our side. We was facing some deployment issues yesterday. So it is, but all the issues are taken care of now. So we'll send the link.
So what I'll do is for Delta, I'm just I'll just wait for your source code and then I'll put the feedback. Is that fine with?
Yes, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that is kind of you. Yeah. Thanks and sorry for the delay.
Not a problem. Okay, Rishabh, take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Team Delta. Great work on the presentation and on the project. So the next team up is Team Beta 1, mentored by Chiranjeev. And this project is solely worked by Kiran. The project name is SEE. The reviewers for this team are Avinash and Parag.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie. Can you see my screen? Do you see?
Yes.
Hi. Okay. Hi everyone, I am Kiran from Wilson Beta 1 and together with my mentor Chiranjeev did the application name servant. This application is based on the people who want to sell or buy something. They can give the request for our application, and by the application when they give the request, all these requests should be go to admin, and admin should, when admin approves, it will come to the usage dashboard. When the user click on our app link, the app look like this. Here, if they want to view the detailed view of product, then they can click on this, click on the above link, then they can go for the detailed view of product. It takes some time because some photo images are loading from here to make some problem. So when for this one, the application is not logged in. So for the logged in, to log in, the user want to go for here. From here, if they click on the login button, then it will come to the login page. There are two types of user: the user for user and the admin also. Both of them can be sign in from this page. If the new user have to register, then we can use the sign up button to register. For easy purpose, I am going to my login page. This is the login page, home page for the user after login. If they come to home page after login, there are so many options here. All the categories should be listed here with the products also, and we can move on the detailed view of the product. And also in short view, in short is a small category for short view of the request. And for the highlighted listing, we have to do some criteria, but we didn't do that. The product with the highlighted listing should be listed here. From here, or by the gear menu from here, we can search the product also. Or by the side menu here from also they can search. For the detailed view of the product, if they click on it, it will go to the detailed view of the product. From there, the user can express their interest. Once the interests are expressed, then that should be in the interest list. If they click on the interest list, they can see the list of interested product they are by your application. When they click on the detailed view, they can see the name of the one who sent the request, and the user can contact with those users. And when I want to give on a new request, then I can click on the button and click the request button. From here, we can add new request. Click on add new request, select one item. And we can submit the request. Once the request is submitted, then we have to go for the admin panel to approve it. So the admin this is the admin dashboard. The admin who have privilege to manage the user request. From here, in this one, we have an admin panel having small analytics of about number of users, total requests, pending requests, and requests approved, and request by category, where most number of people are requesting the categories. That should be for 3 categories should be listed here, and some small unlisted user by request also given here. And also from the users list, the admin can see the list of users. Admin can manage those users, block and activate the user. And for the request, the last request we have sent should be here, and admin have to approve it. Once admin approves, it will come here. This product that I have given should be come here. And when another user who want to buy this product, you have to click here. Have to click the product. And do the express interest that I have told already. It takes little time, I'm sorry. At the time of loading, I will go for another option. There is a search menu here. From search menu, we can search the product by category. We list the product that we have given. And there is one leaflet is here also for showing the product with the location where the product the user is sending the request. Here that I have already shown, the express interest should be here for the user who tried to see the request. For me, I have given the request. I can see the those who expressed interest for my request. Right now there is no request. So when I am the another user, I am requesting and expressing an interest. That should be listed here with his name and number, so that the user can contact the user who interests our request. And some other option we have given here is campaign registration. For the campaign registration, if the user have any campaign, then they can register the campaign by here. That should be listed in the admin panel. That should be listed in the admin panel. It will come, maybe some loading issues. Yes, the campaign list should be here. The other user, the admin can reply the campaign by here. And that should be shown by the users. And for the category and the city or master data, that should be listed by the admin. These are all about my application, and up to some modification we want to do for the complete architecture of our application. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiran.
Yeah.
We'll now open the floor for questions.
Yeah. So Kiran, very good work on the UI part, but sometimes I see the price is actually crossing on the circle which you have drawn, the tags, right? So a little bit of UI glitches are still there. So please have a look on that front. And next one, image loading is happening a bit slow. So
Yes.
yeah, so try to optimize it a bit there. Maybe use service like Cloudinary or some. UI is looking good. Apart from this, the flow and the other parts are really good. Yeah. Few images, maybe please use the right images because it is a little bit stretched, centered, and all. So yeah, please change those. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rati. Hey, Kiran, Subrata here. Kiran, you're 1% team, right?
Yes.
So very good effort. A lot of work that you have put in, and you have put the admin panel, the front end store. Everything looks very good. So great job on that. And I'll just talk to you about something. What happened today morning is I was trying to open this website using Safari, and it took me over 15 seconds. So I literally was about to give up on this, and then it opened, and none of the images were loading. Okay, on Safari.
Yes, it's not Safari also, all other applications, because Heroku, I think Heroku will stop some, when I build an application, then Heroku will unload my images that I have already loaded. That's the issue, and I have traced the issue. That's why I didn't restart the server or anything, and I'm putting there.
Okay. And if you go to the search, right, and if you try to search, if you go to that search and type something, it was not working for me. I don't know why it was not working. I tried.
No, it's working. Maybe I am.
So basically, the flow is I will type something and click on this button. I can type and press enter. It will not search, right?
Yes. That's the problem. And also some problem is I am not sorting by the last one. That's why the last image is not showing here. There is some limitation for me to do all the thing.
Okay, that's okay, fine. Just a few points that you and one more thing I saw in your master branch is, are you getting the data from any mock server? I found some mock server link in master branch code.
No. Actually, for my table pagination, I put some code. For that, I used some mock data there. That's the thing that I didn't remove, and that was there.
Okay, fine. That's cool. Only one thing, if you should go ahead, as you go ahead, you should keep in mind is that, first of all, I seen that you have used const and var in the same file, and the organization of the arrangement of the code was, I think it's your app.js file, if I remember correctly. Your organization of the code was not really there. Your import statement are coming even after, some code execution or something. So make sure that your arrangement of code is proper, and use either var or constant, whatever you want to use. I'm not going into that conversation, but use anyone. Okay. Other than that, I have seen in some places you have your endpoint strings hard coded in the code, right? Baked into your code directly. Try to avoid those things. And
I already avoided, but for the last push, I think that before giving to you the code is that after that we put on the latest request to Git also.
Okay. Yeah, thank you then. Kiran, anyways, as a 1% team, you have done more than what I could have done. So great job. I mean, good effort, man.
Thank you so much.
One more thing, Subrato and Raghu, this is Chiranjeev. So actually the project we planned for 2 persons, but eventually at week 3, the other person for some unfortunate reason dropped. So eventually everything had to be drawn to completion by alone Kiran itself. So I must say he has given his best, but yeah, I still understand there are now many things which you promised that may not be part of the phase 1 delivery, but we'll take it up on the phase 2.
Thank you, Kiran.
Great work, Kiran.
Thanks for Chiranjeev also. Thank you, Kiran.
A lovely presentation, Kiran. Amazing effort put in all alone. Keep up good work. Now the last team for the presentation here, Raj. The developers of this team are Ayub and Rohan. So we've all heard and used Netflix. I work on something called Watchflix. Let's see what they have built for us. The reviewers for this team are Rachit and Avinash. Rohan, your screen is visible. I hope you're not talking on mute.
Can you hear me?
Rohan, you are not audible. No, you are not audible. Can you just refresh?
Hello.
I can hear
you.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Now we can.
Oh, yeah. So, hello everyone. We are Team Gamma 1, Rohan Jain and Ayub, mentored by Soumyaraj, and we'll showcase our project Watchflix. And we'll start with what is Watchflix. So it is a web application which will allow streaming thousands of hours of TV shows and movies. And Watchflix has a user-friendly interface. You can play movie and leave it in half and then pick up from where you have left using our continue watching feature. And we have a lot of features like add to watch list and remove from watch list features. And we'll see through that what are the features we have implemented. We'll start with the sign in and sign up feature. So yeah, this is our sign in page where the user can sign in. And basically this is our first landing page where user can view all the movies that are listed, and then user can create an account and sign up. For now, we'll skip the sign up page and directly move on to the sign in page for time saving. And I'll sign in with my ID. User will be redirected to a landing page. From here on, the landing page, we can see that all the movies that are listed in the landing page. This is our slider. On hover, we have these options of play, add to watch list. If we add a movie to the watch list, it will get added to our watch list. And this is our movie details pop-up where we'll get the movie details like the description and all other things. And we can let's watch. We can watch a movie by clicking the play button. So once we play a movie, it will this movie will be played using the chunks part. Like the service we are using for this is AWS, and I'll show you in a minute that how does it work. So as you can see, the video is downloaded in the chunks. This is the technical part we have done, that the video which is played here is downloaded in chunks. And we have also given the options for changing the resolutions. Like if you see right now, the video is loaded in 960 resolution, and because it is auto and it is deriving from my internet speed, what resolution I can support. So let's change this to SD. And if you see now, the video here will be downloaded in the, let me show it. videos are downloaded in chunks, and as you can see, as I move toward the SD resolution, the resolution that was catching was the 480p resolution. So what happens is now the video is fetching 480 pixel resolutions, and these are the videos is converted using the chunks. Like this is our video player, which is responsive, and this is our player page, and we have a recommendation movie slider here. Also, you can add movie to the watch list from here. Let me sign in first. 1 minute. This is our skeleton, loading skeleton. Now we can have this continue watching feature where I left from. I can start from there on. If I play this movie, it will start from there on. Also, let's move to the technicalities of this this streaming. So we have used AWS Media Convert services for converting our videos into the chunks. Like we have a S3 bucket for storage, source folder and destination. Once the video is uploaded in the source folder, we have a job settings file here, which have the encodings for what resolution we have to convert those videos. And after a video is uploaded to a source folder, it triggers a lambda function for let me show just lambda. It triggers a lambda function which submits an encoding job to the media convert, and this function converts our media, and then it transfers to our next lambda function, which is a job complete. When the media convert is done, it gets stored in the destination folder of our S3 bucket, and then destination folder URL is taken and stored in our MongoDB database, which is being loaded, which is the destination is connected with the CloudFront, and then the CloudFront URL that is generated, we are taking that URL here and then streaming this video using this particular URL. And talking about more features, like we have TV shows features. So user can watch TV shows, and if you want to watch like TVS Bachelors, we can select which episode we have to watch. We can select from here. User can press watch button and it will play the TV shows. User can search based on the title of the movie, actors and directors. Like if I search for Shersha, yeah, it will redirect here to the results of Shersha. Then we have a section for watch list, like what movies, which movies and TV shows that are added in your watch list for that particular user. The user can add or remove from the watch list. Right now, the continue watching feature is only implemented for movies, as this was our not must-have feature. So we have implemented it for movies only. And yeah, the data here is for educational purposes only, and we'll replace it by open source video. And for uploading those videos, we have created an admin panel as well, which will be covered by Ayub. Ayub, you can take over from here and show the admin panel.
Okay, thank you, Ron. So hello everyone, good evening.
1 second.
You have
Yes,
a minute to wrap up.
I'm just sharing my screen. Can you share my screen? Hello.
Rohan, you'll need to stop sharing and then, we can see our screen.
Yes.
Yes. So now, here it is our admin panel. So after login, so we'll get that dashboard things here, that what type of, there are 5 users, 11 movies and 10 TV shows and 8 of genres are there. So if we can, so that we can add genres here dynamically. So any new genres will be created here from this action is already there, order. Any genres can be added from this section only. Then we have that movie section to streamline the uploading process and structure the database. We just created this admin panel. This was not in our scope of work, but still we have to create that to streamline the process. So if we want to add a new movies, then we have to enter that movie title, like
That's okay. I think you can just go over the screens.
Okay, we can choose select genres from there. We can choose even images for that too. So like we can any kind of image we can upload it. So image will be uploaded here and that will be shown next to that section only. That's how we can upload a video and main video, that is a trailer part 2. So here also there is a series section. So there are lots of series are there, almost 10 series are there. And if we click on the episodes, so we can go through that episodes of that particular series. So we can list it down their episodes. And there are subscription module too, but we didn't implement it yet. But for the future scope, we will do it. So that's how the actual admin panel. And yes, that's all.
We are open for questions.
Yes.
Okay, so are we open for questions?
Yes.
Okay, so very, very excellent work, actually, team. So UI is looking very, very fresh and it's too good. But only one question I have is how it is different from Netflix.
Like I think we can implement more features in the future scope, but right now it is similar kind of thing. But we wanted to learn more about this video because this was something new to us also. And we wanted to learn about this video on demand services, and we can add new features in the future scope. We have thought about it, but yeah, for now, it is kind of similar.
Okay, okay. That's it from my side.
Hey, hi guys, Subrata here. First of all, when you started presenting it, I was filling the previous team's feedback, and when I came back, I almost felt I'm watching Netflix.
Oh,
I'm impressed. Your user and application looks very nice. I'm not talking about the admin section. I know it house admin section always be. Can you go back to your Watchflix page?
Yes.
So first thing first is overall UI, overall whatever you have presented on this UI, it's super awesome. Okay, all the animations that you have put, I mean, it's really good. And what the most important thing that I like about what you have done is the engineering that you have done behind your chunking of your heavy video files, right? I just want to understand one thing. Are you storing that chunks to your MongoDB? Is my understanding correct?
No. It is stored in the AWS destination folder only. That I stored in the S3 folder. So we have 2 folders, source folder and destination folder. I can show you the chunks that are stored in the S3. Can you stop sharing, Ayub?
Yes, already stopped.
1 second. I can show how it is stored in the S3 bucket.
Yeah, please go ahead.
This is the destination folder where all the chunks of the movies are created. And if this is a Seisha movie, and these are the chunks that are created for that particular movies. So we have different resolution chunks, and these resolutions are then fetched one by one.
Okay, so how do you know which chunk to call after what? How is that linking happening?
Actually that is done by our player itself. We have implemented Griffith player in our front end, and this is the main file, M3U8 file, which have a link of what next would be called.
Okay. Okay.
And that is handled by our front end Griffith player itself.
Okay, fine. So overall, everything was good. I want to go ahead and give a very personal shout out to the entire team and the mentor. Everybody is that I was so happy to see that you guys have implemented TypeScript. I was so much looking for TypeScript code throughout all the repos, and I finally found in yours. I was so happy. Great job on that, guys. But only one thing I would want to also mention: when you're using TypeScript, please use TypeScript properly.
Yes,
So what happened is you are only using TypeScript for your props, but what about the other objects and methods that you have, right? Everything should be properly statically typed, right?
Yes.
Maintain that, okay, in your future. Overall, I am so happy with this. Can you launch it? Okay, thank you, guys.
Thank you so
shout out to your mentor also.
Yes.
Who's the mentor by the Soumya, right?
Soumya.
Yeah, good job, man.
Thanks. It's just Rowan and I who did this passionately. Thanks.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes.
Wonderful. Excellent presentation, Team Gamma 1. We will now give a chance to Team Beta 2, who had some issue while they were presenting the second half of their project. We'll give them a quick 2 minutes, and they have informed me that they have fixed the whatever problem they had with the code. So Team Beta 2, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Perfect.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, Piyush.
Okay, so I hope you remember the flow of the user journey. Let me go through the flow for delivery partner journey. For delivery partner, we have a login page for delivery partner, which will come after clicking on this for delivery partner page. Yes, here it is. It will be a login page similar to the user, which will have it like we use a same login flow, same as the user, but the role will be different. Role will be the driver, and when I click on the send OTP, I will receive OTP on my Gmail account. Just a second. After login, the driver will be redirected to the task assigned page. Here, the driver can see the task assigned to him. These tasks are picked up from the database based on the nearby location, and the driver can just simply accept and decline the task. If a driver accepts it, then it will just change the status in our database, and it will show that please go ahead and click below once you pick your pickup to the order. The pickup address and name and the phone number will be taken from at the user side, and when the driver just pick up the order, driver can click on this button to change the status again, and then it will be please go ahead and click below once you deliver the order. And when the driver delivered the order, you will just click the order delivered. And then congrats, you have already delivered the order and complete your task. And it really, and just one more thing. If I try to log in from first time, the just a second, a new OTP will come. Yes, for the first time when the driver signs, the driver will see this form in which the driver has to fill all the details related to first name, last name, father's name, city, complete address, and the term and another field called preferred location. Based on this location, the task will be visible. The task will be visible to the driver on the task assigned page. And similar the other fields like date of birth, upload image. For upload image, the driver can simply upload an image of himself like this, and maybe, maybe there is a issue with it. And and the driver can add the details like personal detail like PAN card, Aadhaar card, driving license. And when the driver submit, the user will be redirected to the task assigned page. And we have also implemented the validations, and the site is also responsive. If we go to the responsive point of view, and once the now let me sign in through the other user, which is the user. Yes. And and here we can see the orders, and as Akash already told you that the address and managed payments are in the next phase. And we also have a support and about section for our application. And that's all. And we are open for questions.
Okay. So very similar question what I had before. So are you planning for PWA for this kind of applications?
Yes, we are planning for the PWA, but only after when we are done with the complete flow. Actually, we are planning to add a lot of features in our application, like chat for some price negotiations, and also a real-time tracking for the parcel.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So also like if driver wants to go to the destination, you might have to integrate it with the
Yes.
maps, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. A good UI. It's like very easily understandable, self-explanatory.
Yes.
Good work. Yeah.
Hey guys, Raghu's question answered my question as well. Thank you, Raghu. Yeah, guys. So one thing I want to, I'm very happy that you guys actually went back, fixed it, and came back again. Good job on that.
Yes.
And most importantly, what you fixed actually is the one that I got impressed the most. The representation.
Yes, the bug was that the flow which we are using to filter the task visible to the driver based on the preferred location, that filter was not working correctly.
Okay, but the UI looks very good. I mean, if you would have not fixed it, we would have missed it. The UI was very good, very well organized. So yeah, hats off, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Perfect, Team Beta 2. Great job on fixing this error during the presentation itself. I'm glad you guys could, complete presenting your project after all the efforts in the past few weeks. So that brings us to an end of the demo day event of our latest Ninja cohort. So to the audience out there, thanks for joining in and watching our developers present live. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the mentors. Without your guidance and support, the developers are talented, but yes, your guidance and support definitely helps them to, better themselves and, come up with such amazing projects over a period of time. So a big round of applause to the mentors, and thank you to the external reviewers, Raghu and Subrato as well, for sitting through from 12 till now and giving very detailed, constructive, candid feedback to the teams to, improvise on their projects, and also commending them for their great effort. So thanks to both of you as well. Cool. So I would request the mentors and the developers to stay back on this bridge. We have a quick sync. And the external reviewers, thank you so much for joining in, and you guys have a great weekend.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, everyone. It was a pleasure joining this team. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Charlotte. Thanks, everyone.